Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday, January 28th, 2025, and welcome to Recovery Tuesdays. I'm just gonna let y'all log on, give you a minute to come into the chat. Tonight, we're just doing a Q&A. I'm here to answer any questions you have about anything related to recovery. And how's your week going so far? Mine has been truly adventurous, and I don't say that lightly. I mean that in every sense of the word. It has been an adventurous week. It's only Tuesday. But sorry if the light's distracting, but this is just where my setup is. So yeah, how is everyone doing today? Okay, we're back. Yeah, so I think what happens whenever my stream gets interrupted like that, I think it just automatically skips to when I come back online. But if you're watching this live, just please bear with if that happens, because sometimes it takes a little bit for it to come back online. So yeah, welcome everyone. One thing. Hello, Austin. How are you doing tonight or today, depending on where you are? And I'm doing okay, all things considered. Thank you for asking. So yeah, it's Recovery Tuesdays, and I wanted to share, actually, I'm going to make a formal announcement on this, but I am bringing you a mentorship program. I want to launch this in the spring because I feel like by spring I will be a little bit more settled and I'll be able to launch this full force. Hello, welcome Johnny. Good to have you. Welcome everyone coming into the chat. Hope you all are having a good start to your week. If I missed you yesterday, this is Recovery Tuesdays, so this is all, I don't have a teaching this evening, so I'm just kind of opening up the platform for Q&A, so if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask anything and I will answer. So those of you that are in recovery, which most of us are in some sort of recovery, but those of you that are in recovery for something specific, I salute you and I encourage you to continue, because it is not an easy journey, but it's one that's well worth the time and energy. Awesome. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask. You know, anything you want to share that you're going through, if you want any advice, I'm here to listen. I'm here to guide. In fact, those of you that are new, my name is Ruby. Welcome to my channel, and I do one-to-one inner healing and creative coaching sessions. I help guide you into your own inner healing journey, and I do this through the mediums of art, music, and movement. And I also help you if you're an artist or a creative of any kind, musician as well. I help guide you on your own building your dream life as an artist. So if that sounds like something that is up your alley, please feel free to click on my description and sign up for a one-to-one session with me. My availability is still open, and I am having a discounted rate for everyone who is part of the She's Restored family. So if you are new and you want to subscribe and become part of the She's Restored family, I welcome you. And I welcome you to that discount, which is only $25 a session. Y'all, you can't beat that. So yes, sign up if this sounds like something that would be wonderful for you to start your new year. That's interesting you ask about cars. No, I don't. Because our car, we had an adventure with our car today, so that's funny that you asked about the car thing. Okay, so what I was going to share is I'm going to be launching my mentorship program in the spring. I will make a formal announcement of this, but I do want to share it here because a lot of you that are coming to this live stream specifically are looking for help in your recovery journey. And the mentorship program is designed for this. It's going to be wonderful. I'm very excited about this. I've kind of been putting this together for a little bit. Yeah, and like I said, I feel spring is the perfect time to launch this, and I'm looking forward to that. So again, if you are in a space where you need some guidance, some counseling, some mentoring, this is for you. This is going to be for you, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, so let's see. Those of you that were with me yesterday from Mind Heart Mondays, I shared on New Start, New Heart. And I feel like I might just expound on this a little bit because some of this is just very essential. I would say, yeah, essential. I was going to say elementary. That doesn't sound very nice, but it's essential truths and understanding that we need to have in recovery as well, because there's different stages to recovery, even if you're not presently in recovery, if this makes sense to you. So I share this quite often, but when it comes to the inner healing journey, that is to say, when it comes to coming to a place within yourself where you acknowledge that you're hurting, or you're battling something that is too big for you, or you have habits that are unhealthy, that are detrimental to your health in any way, shape, or form. When you come to this place where you acknowledge the problem, or that there is a problem, even if you don't know what the problem is, but you acknowledge that you're suffering, this is step one to recovery. Now, before this, though, a lot of times we don't realize that we're beginning the process. And I call this sort of like the pre stages of the stages of recovery. So what do I mean by that? So I can be in a space where I am running away from my problems. And it doesn't matter what the problem is. It could be interpersonal. It could be, your own issues, quiet battles that you're dealing with. It could be work related. A lot of times in this stage, when I'm running away, it's escapism. So a lot of times, hi, welcome. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the live stream. a lot of times you're escaping through other ways that you feel are taking care of the problem superficially, but you come to find, especially if this is something, let's say like an addiction, where, and you might not even know you have an addiction. Let's say, okay, let me give you a scenario here. So let's say I have a very taxing 9-to-5 job, 40 hours a week. And my way to let go of all the stress is to go out Friday night and maybe Saturday night and drink my cares away. Okay? Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with going out and enjoying yourself. Okay? However, when it becomes to the point, or when it comes to the point and becomes more of a habit, let's say you start taking that drink into your week after work, okay? Because you have found that this weekend getaway and escapism is sort of hiding the stress. And really it's not even addressing the stress, it's sort of hiding the stress for a couple of days until you have to go back to it. So in essence, you're tolerating and enduring your entire week and finding relief, a quick, temporary, and fleeting relief on the weekends. Now, before you know it, again, like I say, this carries on into the week. Let's say you start buying your own bottle of wine, and after your work day, you start drinking a glass of wine before you go to bed. This can quickly and easily become a drinking issue, which is a temporary aid to help you deal with the stress. You're not actually dealing with the stress, you're escaping from it. So what happens is I escape through temporary or fleeting, deceptive avenues to help me ignore my problem. Okay, so this is an example of escapism. Another example of these pre-stages to recovery is suppressing and ignoring. Okay, again, I could have behaviors of, let's just say, when somebody tries to talk to me about issues, or let's say there's a specific issue that I'm battling, and you know, all the red flags are there, and I have a family member, let's say, come and talk to me and say, hey, I've noticed, you know, you seem like you're depressed, you seem like you're going through something, but you haven't really talked to me. Are you talking to anybody to kind of help you through this? And you don't acknowledge that you have a problem. These are all normal and often prolonged stages before I get to the point where I can even anxiously or in fear say, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I have this problem. So are any of you in this place where you're escaping, or you're repressing or suppressing or ignoring something that you're going through? I'm here to encourage you that it's okay if you're in these stages, and it's also okay to give yourself grace to come out of these stages and begin your inner healing journey, because it's so important to be connected with what is going on with you. Sorry, let me see if there's any questions. Yeah, and y'all feel free to ask anything throughout the stream or on the replay if you're watching this later. So here's my encouragement with recovery. Whatever you're recovering from, It's a process. And show yourself grace in the process. And let me tell you, even when you get to the stage of process, okay? Now, I have a 3 to 5 step signature process when I am teaching you and coaching you. This is something I developed in my own inner healing journey when I was kind of coming out of a lot of stuff, but also as I was learning in the basics of recovery and healing. And these are the 3. Acknowledge. That is step 1. I must acknowledge I have a problem if I'm to truly address it. Okay? Step 2 is accept and embrace. And this is a stage where I not only acknowledge I have a problem, but I own my pain. I accept that I have a problem. I accept that I'm broken. I accept that I'm hurting because of betrayal. I accept that I went through, the worst thing you could think of. I accept that whatever it is for you, not only do I accept it, okay, to accept is to say it's mine, because I cannot release what I do not possess. Okay, I can't. So, and this is why this step is so crucial, because I connect with my pain by accepting that I'm hurting. And I embrace it. That is to say, I allow it to be a part of who I am, because it is a part of who I am. What you've been through is a part of who you are, even if you've already recovered from what you've been through. Because what happens is, and you find this when you're on the other side of the pain, which is what I encourage and what I hope for all of you, is what I went through shaped who I become. And it empowers me to then help others, however connects in my stage of life or whatever, but to help others get empowered to come out of it. Okay, a good example of this is the AA program. Many of you are familiar with it. Many of you are probably in it. But the encouragement with the AA program is, I accept I have a problem, or any of those programs, NA, whatever, different ones. But I accept I have a problem, and then I begin to work on myself to recover from addiction. And part of that recovery is, as I grow, I start going into others. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be through the meetings. It can be in everyday life. It can be people that, your family members. Let's say you have other family members that are struggling with the same thing. How I witness to them in my recovery is helping them recover, okay? So for some of us, it's something different. Some of us are recovering from narcissistic abuse. I am one of those people. The more that I become whole and that I'm on the other side and that I am out of the toxicity of it, the more I can pour into others who are still battling in it or who are still in it. And this is the beauty of being set free and being healed and becoming healed, is that I can now face not only what I went through, but I can help others face what you went through, okay? So yes, short video today. Just wanted to say hello and encourage y'all in your journey, in your recovery journey. Please feel free to reach out if you are interested in one-to-one sessions. I'm available days or evenings, Mondays through Saturdays, and I'd love to help you get started or help you continue if you've already started and maybe you feel like you want to get back to it. And that's another thing to remember, is to show yourself grace, okay? Show yourself grace. because it's important to go at your pace, which I do when I do your one-to-one sessions. I will be back tomorrow as promised. I said I would be back, or I'd be on the live streams all week long because I didn't see y'all last week because it was a little crazy. Tomorrow's anxiety. So if you're wrestling with anxiety, tomorrow is your class. You can also find me at 11 a.m. on Hobby for $5 a class every Wednesday, or you can take my evening class at 7 p.m. Same price via my website. But I'll see you all tomorrow, tomorrow on the live stream. Hope you have a great night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.